What's going on, world? It's your boy, Innuendo Amazing. That's Innuendo. If you ain't with it, then we in your window. But if you with it, in the innuendo. We got some online ranked gameplay for you today. I was using Katie Taylor, one of my favorite boxers to use on the game. My opponent also had Katie Taylor. My channel's doing well. Everybody's been watching the content. And listen, a lot of y'all aren't subscribed. Make sure that you like. Make sure you subscribe. It's free. We not charging nothing to subscribe. More videos on the way. Enjoy the gameplay. Innuendo.
And the fighters promise to do the same as we cannot wait for this, our main event.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
What you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8. Here we go for round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
The straight right just misses. Nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Straight right just misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Boxing joke. There's the bell for round three. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't score with that hook again. has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see more jabs. She scores with that counter. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Neither fighter willing to slow down. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they're building a ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nobody home with that hook. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Perfect punch. Well done with that counter shot. They both want a knockout, you can tell. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Things certainly aren't going her way. She's been on the back foot. She's got to turn the tables.
Wow, it's like...
Time for the 5th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Counter punch right up the middle. Nope, that hook won't score. Both of these fighters have had their moments. They exchange punches. Good counter punch. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Seemed like eternity for them. Finally, there's the bell to start round 6. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He got clipped by that counter. Good counter punching. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. Do you believe this? Taylor is down. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you still want to fight.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
But now it's about getting back to the corner.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You all right? So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It had one.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
Okay,
1 round, 2 knockdowns, each by a different fighter.
Absolutely crazy.
Focus. We've got a minute. Just breathe. Focus again.
And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how these two fighters respond after both got knocked down in the previous round.
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round. And you think, who's going to go back as confident? Who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. When are we going to see a jab from these two? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be... Hold that thought! Are we about to see Katie Taylor knocked out? Katie Taylor took a big shot and has to go down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Shot from the guard, Stacy.
Oh no, she's down for the count.